Good morning. It's 10:30. You're listening to WJEJ Hagerstown, Maryland, and online at WJEJradio.com. And it's time for our monthly visit with the SCORE organization here in Hagerstown, Washington County. Our program is called SCORE Talk Small Business, and our facilitator today is Richard Walton. Good morning, Richard.
Good morning, Lou.
Good to have you with us here.
Good to be here.
At the top of the show, we always like to find out any events going on in the near future with SCORE, like the luncheons you have periodically and any other seminar or gatherings. So have anything on the board for us?
Yes, indeed. In fact, it ties into our guest for today, the Multicultural Business Conference, in which SCORE is participating with the Hagerstown Chamber of Commerce. It's on the 13th, Thursday, the 13th of August, next week, 7:30 till noon. And it's a grand exposition and a networking opportunity, and I hope that our listeners can be there and support this great effort on the part of the Chamber of Commerce.
All right, and what is the location again?
That's at Hager Hall in Hagerstown.
All right, very good. Well, certainly glad to get the word out about that. And that dovetails right into our special guest here today, so do introduce her.
Yes, today's guest is Sila Alegre Bartel. She has a very interesting career in training and in working in various organizations, including several that she founded. Now, for example, early on, Sila founded the International Corporate Training and Marketing, LLC, and she wants to talk about that as well as her work in the Chamber of Commerce, both the Mid-Atlantic Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, which she founded, and today her work as a board member of the Hagerstown, Washington County Chamber. So let's start with ICTM. Sila, can you tell us what kind of work you do at ICTM?
And at ICTM, we do translations and interpretation services in 16 different languages, and we have 26 interpreters. The reason ICTM began just providing translations and interpretations in Spanish, but our area is becoming more and more diverse. So that led us to add the different languages, and of course the interpreters to provide those services. We also provide corporate bilingual training, English-Spanish, Spanish-English, for banking, healthcare, government agencies, to assist the businesses and agencies to communicate with the Hispanic population in Washington County.
That's excellent, and I wish you well on this. I understand
Thank
that
you.
you now have 24 interpreters and providing services in 16 languages. That is quite an expansion from beginning when, as you say, it was just you doing translation and interpretation in Spanish.
Correct.
So that's a grand achievement.
Thank you.
Your work also in the Chamber of Commerce, both as founder and past chairman of the Mid-Atlantic Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and also your work now as a board member of the Hagerstown, Washington County Chamber. Tell us what's going on there, Sila. What are you looking at in terms of the opportunities for multicultural firms to be active in this area?
Because, as I said earlier, the population is becoming more diverse. Of course, Hispanics leading the way because it's the largest minority. We are getting more and more minority-owned businesses. We are, right now, we used to have few Mexican restaurants. Now we have 2 Peruvian restaurants, Peruvian cuisine. We have Jamaican cuisine. So you can see that it's becoming more and more diverse. And I think the Chamber could assist and help and provide some guidance to these new businesses. It's an opportunity for the Chamber, and it's an opportunity for the new businesses to be able to do businesses the right way.
Now, are there people local businesses who could do well to learn some of the ways of dealing with multicultural customers and suppliers? Is that one of your areas of interest too?
Correct. And sometimes the business owners, they do speak English, but doing business here in U.S. is different from doing business in their own countries. So we have to help them understand.
Well, we're glad you're here to provide that kind of help. The growth rate of the Hispanic market is the largest of the multicultural markets in this area?
Correct. And I don't have the numbers. I wish I did. But I continue to look for them, but I have not been able to pinpoint or get a number of Hispanic owned businesses. Or, as a matter of fact, I'm interested in knowing minority businesses in Washington County.
Well, would it help for business owners who speak only one language, English, to learn Spanish? Would they be more effective in the Hispanic marketing area?
Certainly. Communication is key. And they don't have to be fluent completely. Even if it is just learning the language to be able to communicate in their business, it'll help a lot. It'll help them do more business with that community.
And international corporate training and marketing, your company could help them do that.
Yes, we do provide the training.
I noticed that the name includes training, and you've mentioned that. But what kind of services do you provide for marketing?
For marketing, there are ways and now that we have printed media locally. A couple of years ago, we didn't have any printed media. We can reach out, to the Hispanic, in this case, the Hispanic community, and they are leading also to become multicultural through printed media, and I hope soon through maybe radio.
Excellent. Well, we're already on the radio. We've been interviewing Sila Alegre Bartel, and it's been a very interesting conversation. I'd like to include once again the Multicultural Business Conference, which is coming up next week on the 13th. SCORE is participating, as well as ICTM, Sila's organization. It's being sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce. It's at Hager Hall from 7:30 in the morning till noon, 13th, and we look forward to seeing you there.
All right, Richard, thank you very much. And Sila, thank you for dropping by our studios. And our program is called SCORE, Talk Small Business. And Richard, if I understand that you're going to be putting audio clips of today's show on the new web or on the newsletter, is that correct?
That's what we're working toward, Lou, and I hope we get your help in getting a transcript of this interview, and it'll be part of our newsletter. It goes out to 2,000 readers in the local area, and and now listeners, since we'll embed the audio content, and we'll look forward to some good response to that.
Very good. You've been listening to SCORE Talk Small Business every every Tuesday at 10:30, first Tuesday of every month here on WJEJ. Good morning, and thank you for listening.